Okay, guys, my name is Bhakti Korti, and I'm the CEO and founder of Enyo Australia. And I'd like to welcome you to another one of our Enyo Life. Our Enyo Life is all about the life of Enyopreneurs and what they get up to in their business, in their Enyo business. Now, one of the things which is amazing to see over the 25 years is that people come for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. But also many people will make Enyo literally their passion and purpose and earn a good income along the way and helping people do a healthier lifestyle as well as also keeping the planet sustainable and leaving it in a better place for future generations. Now I have the beautiful Fran here with me, and Fran has been with us for 11 years, and I have Emma here, and Emma has only been with us for 9 months. Now both ladies are doing their Enyo business for different reasons. And this is really what we want to share with you on those lives. It's not about talking how much a business is going to cost you, how much we're going to teach you, and all those things. That goes without saying. What we want to actually share with you is that our beautiful business is really for everybody who has a passion of making a difference. So I start with you, Fran. Tell us a little bit how you got into Enyo and what your passion is.
Okay, thank you, Barb. It's lovely to be here. I've been an Enyopreneur for just over 11 years, and I was invited to a cleaning party. I'd never ever heard of Enyo. I didn't even know what it was. I was actually fairly new to Perth with my small family. Anyway, I was invited to this party, and I thought, well, I'll go along because my friend was supporting her friend, and her friend was supporting her friend because she was just setting up her business as an Enyopreneur. I didn't even know what an Enyopreneur was. Anyway, off I went, and I arrived, and I was very sceptical, and I just thought, oh my God, when I saw this product, I thought, this is a miracle. This is amazing. I asked lots of questions. Some of them were very tricky ones, because in my previous time as when I was working, I was a midwife and a nurse. So you can imagine, like, well, how does that really work?
Yeah.
So, but I was completely wrapped. I just thought, my God, I've got to have a demonstration, and I've got to share this product with my friends. So I literally had one demonstration. I'm going to do that, and then I had another one. And then literally within just over 3 months' time, the Enyopreneur who did the demo said to me, Fran, you love this product. Why don't you do what I do? And I just thought, why don't I? And that little comment and that little offering, it was just such a gift. So for me, it was really exciting. And I think also because I was born and brought up in Africa, I have a huge love and connection with nature. Going on safari with my dad, I just feel like what I'm doing is just very, very good, because it's like I'm giving back to the earth, really. So yeah, I love what I do. I can't believe that 11 and just over 11 years now I've been doing this. So yeah, that's how I was introduced to it.
Well, I'm so glad you got introduced to Enyo, because you're absolutely beautiful to work with. What I love about Fran so much is, and as I said, every Enyopreneur is different as every child you will ever have, because why we do our business is because we love the product and we know it's working, and we also have the flexibility, all those things. But it's what other values we can actually live by doing what we're doing. And when you told me that you grew up in Africa, and that your father was a game warden, and you had elephants, around you, and this amazing wildlife, and that you really connected to the environment like that, and you want to preserve it for future generations.
Absolutely.
That is just such a great message to have, and at the same time you can support your family financially as well. So, and the other thing is, she's an amazing photographer. If you ever get the chance to see Fran's photos, are just amazing. And that's what I love about our Enyo business, the diversity of people it attracts as well. So, Emma, you're fairly new to us, so do share a little bit about how you came to choose Enyo as a business as well.
Being a stay-at-home mum is really important to me, but now that my children are 2 and 4, it became...
Ready to move out?
Thank goodness no, but I was. But it's become essential that I contribute to the family financially as well. And whilst I've been using the Enyo products for well over a decade now, I went along to a friend's Enyo demo last year, and the more I learnt about Enyo as a brand, the more I realised that Enyo was ticking all the boxes that aligned with my passions and values around health and the health of the environment. And I was kind of nodding along as the Enyopreneur was talking, and I was just kind of going, yeah, this is exactly what I've been looking for. And as she spoke more about one of your passions, which is empowering women, and how it's possible for me to be doing it with still little children, my ears were pricking up, and I thought, yeah, and it was go, go, go for me from there. And I still feel so thankful and kind of blown away that I'm able to do something that aligns with all my values and what I'm really passionate about, and earn money at the same time. So I'm truly thankful. It's been such a wonderful opportunity for me.
But at the end of the day, though, you have to make your business work for you as well, because, I mean, it's an amazing business, but like anything, I always compare our business to a wheelbarrow. I know, simplicity, okay? So it's a wheelbarrow. As long as you keep pushing it, it will move. The moment you stop, it will stop, you know? So, and I think I might have gotten that from my father. So really, so how do you really fit the hours around your children, you know? Because they're 2 and 4, you know, they obviously, you know,
they still need their mum.
They still need their mum, you know?
Absolutely. And because of that, because I was a stay-at-home mum, I found that there wasn't really ever the drive for me or push for me to ask someone for help, to leave them, you know, with someone else. But once I started Enyo, I was able to do that, and it gave me the confidence to say, you'll be okay, and, you know, and go off and do something for me. So it's helped me as a mum to be a better mum, because I can fill my cup by going out and doing what is important to me, by sharing the love of Enyo and my passions about health and the environment, and then come back to them and be refreshed and feeling great because I've been able to do something that's really important to me, but also sharing with the wider community, if you will. So I can still be there for them whenever they need me, and I can work as much or as little as I want to and still be supported by the Enyo team. So it's been amazing.
So besides having an awesome time, you know, obviously you're quite happy to get out of the house, the kids are happy.
Both ways, yes.
Do you contribute to the budget at home?
Yes, and so I wasn't even sure if that would be a thing. You know, I started and I had some trust, but I have been actually blown away with how much I've been actually able to contribute. So whilst it doesn't feel like working for me, because I just love talking about Enyo and all of this, so, but it's been really such a joy to be able to go, hey, and looking at the budget and seeing money come in, and I've earned that, and by doing something that I love. So feeling very blessed.
That's pretty awesome. Now, Fran, your kids were only, what, 5 and 9 when you started?
Yes, that's right.
So how did you change over the years? Because I mean, we have 5-year-old, and we think, you know, we need to be there for them 24/7. I actually found when my son became a teenager that I needed to be there more than when he was little, because obviously they don't listen to you as much anymore, so you use all your coaching and your learnings from doing an annual demo, you know, in your business, you use them on your children. So how did that work for you? Because obviously they went from little babies to adults.
Yes, well, it was so funny actually. I mean, my eldest is 20 now, and I was just saying, I sent her a text saying I'm about to go into Enyo, and she sent me this message back saying, "You've got this, Mum. You can do it. You'll be fine." You know, and I just sent her this, you know, my normal flower that I put on my messages to my customers or even to my family, and I said, "Thank you." You know, it was just the love that was there. But I definitely, I mean, when they were very little. My husband was very supportive, and that when I went out to work, and it didn't feel like work, just like you, Emma, it just felt like, yes, I'm going out and I'm going to be I'm going to educate some people and share this fantastic product, and also about the environment, you know, just the recycling and the plastic that we're not throwing out and all of those things. It's lovely
It
sitting
speaks to
next
my
to you
heart too.
hearing, because it makes me feel very excited. I love that part of my business. So when my girls were little, it was like, bye hun, I'm going, and yes, I'm going, and so that give and take in a relationship. And now, yes, you say about you have to be around more for your teenagers. Well, especially my youngest one, who's 16, who's, you know, she actually spent the night out last night, and I haven't actually seen her, but I've been messaging her. But now I'm going to Enyo. So you can't pick me up? No, darling. So yeah, it's been wonderful. I think really.
It is just changing over the years as well, isn't it? I find that young people are much more independent nowadays, or they seem to be. But at the same time, they like it when mum is home, when I come home from where I have been, because family is extremely important, you know, and that was one of the reasons I started the business, because of family, you know, being able to go to school day or whatever they call it, sports day, and things like that. And I suppose this is also important to you both, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm sure as my children get older, so my eldest, Indigo, she's only just started kindy, so I'm only just starting to know what you're talking about, sports days and all these things. That's just coming to me now. I'm a school mum now. And yes, I will be able to do that. You know, I've already been able to go to a Mother's Day thing at the school, and that was so amazing to be able to do that, and some special one-on-one time. So, and even just the coming home. So you go out to do your demos, and the kids, even at 2 and 4, they still say things like, "I hope your demo goes well, Mum." And when you get back, they're so happy to see you and ask about how it's gone. And I have to say that I come home very happy as well, because it is such a wonderful thing to be talking about and sharing with people. So yeah, I imagine it will continue to change, but I'm just so thrilled that I can continue to be there with them, whatever they need.
You will become the Enyo lady in school. That's basically what
I'll be known as the Enyo mum.
Now, obviously, we tell everybody how wonderful we are, what amazing people we are here in head office. For us, it's super important that we have synergy between our head office and the staff, and anything we do to support our Enyopreneurs to run their businesses. So, how does it feel to being part of the Enyo community? You know, what has struck you? I start with you, Fran, because you have been around for a while, and it's life. You can say whatever you like. You know.
Well, I have to say I feel extremely blessed to be part of our community. I just think, I have to say I feel like I'm part of a family in actual fact, because the support that we get, the input that we get, I love it, because you never know what's going to happen next. I love that little bit of spice and excitement, you know, you're always full of surprises. And you know, to be able to come to our meetings and meet up with my team, we have a lot of fun. We laugh a lot, and we share a lot. And you know, I'm amazed at what I've learned along the way with the community and through my business. I'm not the same person that I first started. I cannot believe I'm sitting here with Barb DeCourty. Like in those days.
Sitting with you.
But seriously, when I first started, I was in such awe of you, and that's not that I'm not now, but I just, you know, I just feel like I belong, and for me that's just been the best. Yeah, I feel quite emotional when I talk about that. I can understand that.
Even though I haven't been with Enyo for anywhere near as long as you, I already feel like it's a family. And
absolutely.
And I get blown away actually by the amount of support that we receive from head office and our teams, and that's
the
something.
Generosity, the generosity as well. You're so giving to us, and then you know it's a bit just like this trickling down. I've always, whenever I talk about my Enyo life with my customers or my friends, you know, my journey that I went to Austria, it literally starts at the top and the love just comes down. That's how I see it, or how I feel it. And so I feel, you know, with great gratitude, I feel I'm very lucky.
I think we are in a fortunate position like that, you know, and it's amazing. On the weekend, we went to Albury-Wodonga and we did some masterclasses coaching for about 20 entrepreneurs who want to take their business to the next level. And I tell you what, I hadn't laughed that much in a long time. And we learned so much, you know. And we feed from each other because we have a common goal to make a difference, you know. And if we don't make that difference, especially as I think women have even more power to make a difference and on a different level than men, of course. And I think it's just so rewarding to be actually acknowledged for what you have achieved. Mm-hmm. And it's not like, you know, oh, I want to be in the same, you know, I want what you have got. Yeah. No, we want everything the same, you know, there is no hierarchy, there is just this belonging, and yes, sometimes it's a bit dysfunctional, but you know what, it's all families are, you know. So you have been very new to the business. So when you actually started, how did you find, you know, the training and the support you got, you know, because for Fran it probably has changed about 11 times.
Definitely. Yeah. I feel very blessed probably that I've come in at this time where it's so organised and such a, you know, tight family. Yeah. But I still feel, it's 9 months down the track, but I still get blown away by the amount of support that I receive. That's kind of surpassed any expectations that I had. And I feel like that amount of support has meant that my business had to be successful. Yeah. You know, that's just helped to drive me, all the support and getting little messages from team members and just feeling like I am a part of something bigger than just my own little business ticking along by myself. I just feel like there's no way that I couldn't have been this successful with it because of the support. Yep. That's what I put it down to.
It is quite fascinating because I sit in my office just next door and my door is always open, or most of the time opens. Only if I do internet shopping, I close it, pretend I'm doing work. So if my door is closed, actually I'm working, I shouldn't give away that secret. But I read through our sort of Facebook and Insta, and some of the postings just, sometimes I get all teary, you know, and I think, oh my God, how wonderful! I work with this amazing bunch of women, you know, and 3 guys, you know, and they're doing very well as well. And it's just so, it's just beyond my wildest dreams as well. And as you said, it is bliss, you know. But in many ways, I also have to point out, you know, as how wonderful it sounds. It does need dedication, and you get your knockbacks where people don't get it, which is okay. And you build a certain resilience, you know, and you know, it's just about that stickability from that passion and purpose you have got. It makes you stick to it, isn't it?
Definitely, it's the driving force. Yeah, absolutely. Just keeps me moving forward.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I totally agree. Now, Ryan, have you got any questions? Ryan doesn't want to be acknowledged. He's hiding from us. Do I have to send my own products to where?
It's a pretty common question. Do they have to distribute their own products to put to the warehouse?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Great question.
Great question. Wow. Do we? No, we don't.
No, we don't. I think that's a lot of my customers still say they're so shocked by that. So I think they might have gone to demos years ago where they had to pick it up from someone's house or what have you. And it's direct shipping now, so everyone's kind of like, really? And the fact that they get the products to their house and very quickly, I must say, thanks to head office, is amazing. So that's a great question. No, you don't actually have to you don't get just a bulk delivery where you don't have to sort it out by customers, so it gets directed to the customer. And we also have a system called eDemo, basically, where everything gets done electronically, already a demo, and basically customer puts all the details in, so there can't be any mistakes made with email addresses and things like that. So all very, very simple. And also quick, because once the customers spend their money, they want to receive it very quickly and start using it, you know. How do I find customers? Oh, well, that's just happens. Yes. I was worried about that before I started my business, I have to admit, whoever's asking this question. And I've been surprised how the business structure is set up as such that it just keeps flowing and flowing and flowing. I've never had to stop and ask myself that question, which is pretty phenomenal, I feel.
I think also we're very fortunate in that we actually get leads from head office
That's true.
as well.
Yes.
And sometimes that can be just so exciting because somebody may not even know how to use the product. So you make contact with them, you go and see them, you offer your service to them, and literally that's a new relationship that you can nurture and help support with their product. And I think also you're wearing your badge.
Yes, that
I think
helps.
wearing your badge is fantastic because you can be literally out and about, and I'll say, "Ooh, do you do Enio?" And you go, "Sure do," and you just get very
true.
proud that
Yeah.
you've got it there. So you know, for instance, my butcher uses it, my hairdresser uses it. You know, it's all the people that you are in contact with. You can't not talk about it. Sorry, but you do.
You do.
So you literally are sharing it with whoever you are with. So that is a fantastic way of getting new customers because you're in the moment. You're just sharing what you love. So I love that about my business too. It's not kind of like fixed. You're not in a box. You can be as free and as spontaneous as you like. So
And that's what tends to happen. Yeah.
We have one entrepreneur, Fiona, and she lives down in Margaret River, and she has customers literally everywhere, And with our online system, she can actually now, once customers have seen the product at a demo, it is a pretty simple product. Let's face it, wet, wipe, dry.
Yep.
You cannot kill yourself with our product. I mean, then you would have done damage with yourself already with the conventional cleaning product. So it's a very simple product. So once they have seen it, the customer care, and I call it looping back to the customer. They basically, through communication, through SMSs, through emails and phone calls, of course, that you basically loop back to the customer until they actually created an Enio Pure home. And Enio Pure means they really clean inside and outside with Enio, and their skin as well. So, you don't need a lot of customers. With 200 households, you can run a very, very healthy business, and because people always want a couple of more things. So I think sometimes that people run out of customers if you do not care for them. It's if you go into a shop and they haven't looked after you with your purchase or treated you with kindness and with respect, you basically do not go back. It's because you just bought something, but it's not about buying something. It's about basically purchasing something which improves my life and adds to the value of the way. Who do I become by using Enio? So, and you become somebody who future generation will speak highly of. And not somebody who destroyed the planet. Your children will look down and or up to you, depends how tall you are, and will say, my mum actually was part of the solution and not the problem, or my family. And this is what we, when we share this with our customers, they will loop back to us. And I always call it the looping, and that's why a really caring entrepreneur never ever runs out of customers.
Because we're not just the only people on an Enio journey. Each of our customers are on an Enio journey. So once they begin that journey with us, we can see them through it. And in fact, a lot of my customers have become friends because we're like-minded and we're on the journey together.
I think also there's a sense of real pride. I have huge sense of pride when I'm doing what I'm doing. And also when you hear the feedback from customers, to me that's the cherry on the top. They will literally just say, "Oh, Fran, my daughter's this or that, their eczema's got better," or, "Oh my God, even just the shine on my floors," all those little things. And it's just like, yes, you've enabled somebody else to really get it, like you've got it. And, I often, when I'm sharing with my customers, I just remember my very first time that I saw it, and I hold on to that because that was just such a gem, because that's what I'm showing my customer. I was that person, I'm you. So I love it, and you do feel really proud. Yeah,
it is quite an amazing moment, isn't it? So as for customer, I think we still have a big scope out there because we really want to convert about 30% of all households in Australia to Enio Pure. And so there is a real big scope out there, and we won't really be able to go and share the product on online, on Facebook, on Insta, how happy they are to have changed over to it as well. Have you got
Sorry, 5 minutes left.
business costs? Well, the business costs, if you just talk about the stepping into it, is about $700, $699. And you get a set where basically for display purposes, you get all the stationery, you get the online program, you get seconds to demonstrate with, you get our expertise. I think we even have SIP-Pay, is that correct? part payment, and I do apologize, I'm not as au fait with those things as I should be. And I just know that I think the costs are not really.
And you get all the training and all of the support included in that, which, like I say, has been surpassed my expectations.
Yeah. And a team leader that you can
Call upon all the time, 24/7.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely fantastic. It's just everything's.
And the other thing that was, I hope you don't mind me interjecting, the other thing that was mentioned to me when the cost came up was that you're actually working, so if you do ZipPay or Afterpay or one of those, you can actually be working in your business and earning money whilst you're paying back that $699. So that's pretty cool too.
That's very cool, thanks for sharing this.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things not.
Yeah, it's a new thing, but that's what you can essentially be doing, working, you know, and getting some money in to pay for the upfront costs. So yeah, it's well worth it. Oh my goodness, well worth it.
I will come to one of your demos.
Yes,
I will actually come to one of your demos because I think your energy alone would blow over. Can I take a break? And I'm not meaning me not taking a break, but can you take a break from your business if you choose to?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you're going on holiday or if you've got things going on in your family, of course, you know, that's the beauty of it. But you can actually still earn while you're having your break.
That's the
So
exciting bit,
it's like,
isn't it?
woohoo, you know.
Yeah.
Did you realise that? It's really.
So whilst we can take a break, our business doesn't take a break. And what's really exciting about this is once you have built up customer base, you continue to receive orders and have communication with your customers even when you're on holiday.
Yeah. Well, we as a company communicate on behalf of you as well. So everything a subscribed customer gets and the customer is linked to you comes in your name. And of course, you have to follow up as well, so the customer doesn't just get an email or an EDM from us. So we work together on that as well. And of course, you can also achieve free holidays if you choose to.
Yes.
You know, we have Costa Rica coming up I think in January, and we have also our 25-year celebration. Pardon?
Careful. You announce the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why they don't tell me anything, because you can't tell me secrets, you know. And then Perth, of course, is coming up as well.
And I've only just been with Enyo for 9 months, and I actually have qualified for that. So that's blowing me away too. I'm pretty proud of that.
Really
So now
we'll see you there.
Yeah, we're going to have so much fun. It's going to be amazing. Okay, do I have to build a team? No.
We belong to a wonderful team, and if you want to become a team leader, then you'll have your own team. But you can, you can do what you
you come in under the Ennyopreneurs team that recruited you, I suppose, don't you? And if you want to create your own team, you can down the track.
Absolutely.
When you feel ready.
There is a progression plan, but what you earn money on what you do. So you don't have to build, you have 500 people under you or a sponsor and then you earn. So literally, you push the wheelbarrow goes for you. You don't push somebody else's, So that's, why am I going to gardening? I don't know, there must be the farmer in me. Going out on a farm, everything is either vegetables or organic or something like that. But but there's definitely a progression plan in place for senior team leadership as well. So if you're that way inclined, and if not, you just build yourself a business as a senior entrepreneur, and that's the next level then as well. And the rest is then just working with your customers and building this great connection. How are we going?
30 minutes. Bang on.
Bang on, 30 minutes, how good are we? And because we are conscious that dinners need to be cooked and children need to be put to bed. And so, ladies, anything else you would like to share before we go?
Oh, it's been so wonderful. I'm thrilled to have had this opportunity. One thing I didn't get to mention was how much joy I personally get, and we've all talked about it separately, is seeing the younger generation of Enyo users coming through, and that's something that makes me extremely proud about what I'm doing. And I just felt I needed to share that. Seeing the young kids coming through and knowing that they might not ever have to use traditional chemical-based cleaning products and skincare makes me so happy. And I often receive, like you do, messages and photos from customers of their children using the products, and my children are the same. They're all about Enyo and that's all they use, and they may never have to use any traditional cleaning products, and that to me is such a driving force for
What
what
a
I do.
difference you make, isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
What
So
a
I just
difference.
felt I had
Oh my God, now I get emotional.
Oh, yeah, really?
It's like, oh God, women. And in your case?
I think for me it's environmentally as well. I just love that, and I think in my business I feel like I'm actually giving back to nature, because we're educating our customers about so many different levels in Enyo. It's not just about the cleaning products. And for me, I've particularly loved the conscious coral and the planting of the trees.
Yeah.
All those trees. I'm longing to go to that forest, Bob.
We will.
I think, it'll be just wonderful. So
I'm
just that is just being...
They will call on us to plant it probably.
Oh,
They
well.
probably will look for volunteers. I'm going to volunteers to
come.
plant those
I
trees.
too.
Well, thank you so much for your time, ladies.
Thank
it was a
you.
pleasure, and I trust you enjoyed it as well. And we're looking forward to welcome you as an Enyo-preneur into our family. And as you can see, this is a couple of our wonderful people you're going to share your business with and be inspired by them. So have a wonderful evening. Thank you for listening, and keep it clean. I was going to say that.
Thanks, Bob.
Bye.